This discussion is going to focus on innovation, going to illustrate how innovators are leaders, and that innovation is really the key to remaining relevant in one's field. First thing we'll look at is how innovators think differently. George Bernard Shaw is often quoted as saying, "Some look at things that are and ask why. I dream of things that never were and ask why not." And that's really what distinguishes innovators, is they can see things out there, envision things that others are still, may never have conceived of. So these innovators are able to dream big dreams and create new ideas. And imagine things that others can't think of. Think of like Leonardo da Vinci, and the things that he conceived of back in the time era in which he lived. And just now, some people are just now beginning to understand some of the concepts that he had, and trying to put together even some of the models that he diagrammed and things like that. And it's very difficult in some points even to get some of that put together. You look at in the area of technology, with all the things that have come of age here in the last 10, 15 years with smartphones and mobile devices, the iPads, all the other tablet computing that's out there now, and just all these things innovating. And now is our job as educators and how to integrate these into our courses and into our training programs to help our students and engage them. Becoming an innovator is a process that takes a little bit of work, but if you read a biography of a visionary leader, that can help you visit a different culture just to get different perspective. Way people view the world can help you with your innovation and creativity. Take a college course, expand your mind. Learn another. This can also help expand your mind and the way you think. Some of you are good at playing an instrument, and we know the benefits of that, of multiple intelligences. Also, taking time to exercise and to allow your body to renew and refresh. Make sure you get proper sleep and enough sleep and a good healthy diet. All these things can help as you try and develop yourself into being an innovator. Some of the characteristics of innovators are they question the status quo. They also take risks. They try different approaches. They have time set aside to meditate and to think, pilot projects, explore a new culture. Many of these folks have done that and get a different perspective. I think that's very critical for your thinking, to get creative and look at things from a different vantage point, different worldview. Test your assumptions is another good practical way that a lot of the innovators and leaders that we've think about in the last centuries and before in their creativity and how they've come up with new ideas and just testing them. In the next slide, we're going to look at some innovators that made popular in a Think Different campaign by Apple Computer. I'm sure you may have seen this before, but I think it's pretty inspiring. And just looking at some of these characters out of history with Edison and Henry Ford and others, Martin Luther King, John Lennon, all different people, all different people in our culture, and Gandhi as well, and those that have had a major influence have been really the innovators. And so I hope you enjoy that on the next slide, and then that will wrap up this session.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them, but the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.